Hey guys, I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23. Before we get started, don't forget to check out Inside the Mech Box at airsplat.com on youtube.com and check out the Seattle Airsplat store. Great place to go buy a gun. Now last time you tuned in, myself and Twitch from Airsoft Team Kilo23 were checking out the Cyma MP5A4 RIS or CM-041B. Right after that he's like, you know what, I want to upgrade the heck out of this thing. So we went on airsplat.com, purchased a ton of upgrade parts. He wanted a really quick trigger response, good rate of fire, a long-lasting battery, and an FPS around 380 to 400. So I bought him the following parts. First off, we have a Dogmail M110 spring. Now the package says M115, but the website says M110. So we'll see what happens there. Second, we got a ASTKilo 6.02 275mm barrel made of steel. Really good quality stuff, and it's very inexpensive at airsplat.com. Next, we have an Echo 1 long type torque motor. These are really nice. I love these. They got really good trigger response, and I've used them on several builds before. On the left side here, we have a sorbo pad. Hopefully that'll dampen the piston head impact a little bit, make the gun last a little longer. Center we have a ASTKilo piston with a steel tooth rack, and right side here we have an aluminum ported piston head with bearings. Here on the far right we have an Echo 1 gear set. There's 16:1 ratio. We also have a blue piston here, but I'm going to use the ASTKilo piston instead. Finally, to top it all off, we have an 8.4 volt large type battery. This is a 4200 milliamp hour. I'm hoping this is going to get a pretty good rate of fire on a torque motor with some slightly higher speed gears and a medium powered spring. So let's go ahead and install these parts, see how they work together, and see how the gun performs when we're all done. Alright, so far I have the Echo 1 16:1 ratio gears shimmed. These are actually really smooth gears once you get them shimmed and everything. Alright, the rest of the parts are mainly just assembly parts. You put the piston head on the piston, and usually you glue it or Loctite it on. I just used a really strong super glue to keep the piston head on the piston. It's got bearings in it, and they're pretty nice. The piston and piston head obviously line up pretty well since they're made by the same company. Also have the sorbo pad glued onto the cylinder head, so we'll see how that works out. Now sorbo pads can often help correct your angle of engagement. The AOE with just the piston head on here really wasn't that great. You put the sorbo pad in there and it actually works out pretty well. I did have to shave down the third tooth here quite a bit because it actually hits it right away, so it wouldn't work out very well. And a steel tooth rack, it takes a little bit of time with a metal file to shave down. Alright, now that the gearbox is pretty much finished, shimmed, lubricated, AOE's corrected, and all the upgrade parts are pretty much here. Everything but like the motor and the barrel, of course. Everything's here in the gearbox, and I'm about to close this up. So we got the piston head, the sorbo pad in there, got the new gear set, and we got the 110 spring also. I also wanted to point out this Cyma gearbox already has 7mm steel bushings. So I already went ahead and installed the 6.02 barrel. It's 275mm, like I said. It's a little longer. It sticks in a suppressor just about an inch or so. And it's a really good fit. Now I also swapped out the bucking for a different stock bucking that I had lying around. The stock Cyma wasn't too hot, and the one I threw in there seems to get a much better air seal. Now after the barrel and everything in the gearbox is finished, I'll go ahead and reassemble this, and I'll throw in the Echo 1 long type torque motor. Alright, so you guys want to see the finished product? This is Twitch's Cyma MP5A4 RIS. He picked up an NC Star 1x45 dot sight, a claw mount, a deep fire 200mm suppressor. It's got the negative and positive threads on it. What I really love about these is they actually come with foam inserts already in them, but there's a metal tube. You just got to take the tube out and you already have your foam inserts. This thing is extremely quiet. Not a lot of gear noise. It's pretty quiet downrange. It's got a really good rate of fire on the 8.4 volt large type battery, which is in the stock. Went ahead and wired this all to Dean's, and I got rid of the middle connector that's right here, so it's just one wire going right to the battery. And it's just a fantastic gun. Got it shooting right where we wanted FPS wise. Great weight, extremely balanced, and I think Twitch is going to love this gun. So let's go ahead and chrono this gun. I'm going to use 2 5s because that's probably what he's going to be using in it. So it's probably going to shoot around 350 to 360 with 2.5s. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23. This is Twitch's Cyma MP5A4 RIS, and it's a beautiful little gun. Don't forget to check out Inside the Mech Box at airsplat.com on youtube.com. And if you're in the area, go by the Airsplat store in Seattle, Washington. Thanks guys, take it easy.